this. Look at this. This is, I mean, sometimes across the board and you see an old friend and you just have to smile.
I haven't seen this in a long time.
Two knights defense to the Gioco piano, and knight g5. Of course, I grew up, Scholastic's chess featured these positions. I mean, this was a tabia, and I loved the so-called fried liver attack. Obviously, the bishop on f7, the knight on g5, the knight on g5, the bishop on c4, hitting the pawn on f7, and there was a very young Bobby Fischer. He was on the white side of this position, and his opponent, and Bobby had, of course, studied the move d7, d5 intensely. His opponent played the move bishop c5, seemingly ignoring his threat. Bobby said, I almost fell off my chair laughing, like I'm playing such a potzer, a weak player. And then he started thinking. He did not go for knight takes f7, forking the queen and the rook, because he's thinking, what if my opponent didn't make a finger failure? What if my opponent actually is planning to play bishop takes f2, shag, king takes f2, knight takes, whoa.
Queen's coming in.
Queen's coming in. And he, at the board, discovered what is considered the best line of play to take with the bishop, and then to drop the bishop back. He went on to win the game, but the move really threw him backwards. Knight g5, d5. This is the main line, and has been played for many years. Again, another nice story from Bobby Fischer. My 60 memorable games. Bishop e2, h7, h6. Now, of course, knight f3 is the main move. Bobby plays knight h3. Okay. And his opponent is Arthur Bisguire. Now, Bobby, before the game, it was a morning game, Bobby had played blitz chess all night, hustling. And Bobby came to the game and fell asleep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fell asleep. So there's Bisguire, made a move. Bobby's clock is ticking, and Bisguire is thinking to himself,
Do I wake him up?
do I wake him up? And if I don't wake him up, I just win the game. That's the end of story. So Bisguire says he made his worst mistake of the game. He slapped Bobby on the shoulder, said, Bobby, you with us? Bobby woke up, said, oh yeah, sorry. Made a move, and the game appeared in my 60 memorable games. Don't.
Mistake.
Yeah. We used to study, don't ask me why, knight f3, e4, knight here, queen to d4. This used to, I remember having this on my kitchen table for hours and hours, and don't ask me why. It was fun. Today, this whole system has been revived not because of bishop e2, but bishop to queen
I was
f3
actually gonna
and bishop
ask
d3.
you that. I think bishop d3 is the main move, right?
Exactly.
Or does it just transpose?
I don't know, because queen f3 offers some unique perspectives, but bishop d3,
Main move.
and I remember Daniel King, he writes a wonderful spotted.
He played rook d3 and then rook a1 with a temporary piece sacrifice, which actually just queens the e2 pawn. Rook a1, knight a1, rook a1, rook d1, and that's all she wrote. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you don't take the knight, rook d1 is still a threat you cannot marry. And this is what king h7 was about, to not have to think about any checks from the rook on a1.
Duda's not at the board and he has 2 minutes. Oh, but they made time control.
Okay,
That's why.
Yeah.
He
And
will
we
get...
waited to our audience and we know what they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duda is...
Duda's returning his board. He sees
might
rook
just
a1, and I think we're going to see a handshake.
Yeah, there's not a lot to discuss from here.
No. Again, a really extraordinary game because basically Levon messed up his opening. Duda had a great chance to play knight to d6 and maybe
Healthy extra pawn?
just enjoy the game. Instead, blundered, and then it was all Levon. That is a cute move, rook a1.
Yeah, rook e3, rook a1 is a very nice setup.
Yeah. Again, it's so unusual to see a pawn, a protected bats pawn, sitting on e2. Oh.
Yeah, and
You know something has gone wrong.
and Alireza is giving the perpetual on the other board, so...
Alright.
King f7, yeah, there we have a resignation game between Duda and Aronian.
For Levon, what a
Levon striking
Duda
back,
looks
he's back 50%. Duda is now on -1.
Exactly. For Levon, what a relief to get out of the cellar. He